Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video, and today, as you can tell by the title, man, we have some pretty insane, crazy news, guys. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to remember all of it for this video. If I don't, I'm sorry. I'll probably do it in another video tomorrow, probably. But first up here, we have the MCM London reveals. I guess these images come in from 6.0 on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call that stupid platform, if you ask me. Some images from the panel for Studio Series. First up here, Bumblebee movie, concept art, Rumble, which is the core class. Man, didn't I call this a few days ago, earlier this week, that this would be the Bumblebee movie Rumble? I put up an image of his design from the Bumblebee movie tie-in comic. I thought it was going to be that. But nope, I guess there was some other different concept art laying around in Paramount or Hasbro somewhere where they originally had Rumble to appear in this movie, and they chose this concept art. And it doesn't look bad. It would have been kind of cool to see the one from the comic book because it's something different and it's not as, G1 as what we've always gotten with Rumble. This does look pretty decent. I'm not going to go out in a rush to get this, or I'll probably never even get this because I didn't get Soundwave or Ravage. But this does look like a pretty decent core class. And then Last Night Mohawk. Man, it's from a crappy movie, but man, is this a cool looking figure, and it is Bayverse, and y'all know me, I grew up with Bayverse. I have a soft spot for it, so I'll probably end up getting this because this is our first ever mainline Generations Mohawk figure. Man, does he look really good. He's got a little knife. I don't know if that was the only weapon he had. It would have been cool if he came with like some sort of gun or something, but it's core class, not too bad. But he looks really accurate to the Last Night film before he got shot, before his body got shot to smithereens from Bumblebee. But yeah, he looks really nice. Definitely probably going to be getting him at some point. And then moving on to Deluxe Class, we have some Rise of the Beast to talk about here. Wheeljack, he does look decent. This isn't a figure that I'm probably gonna get because I'm not too big of a fan of Pablo here, but he does look alright for what he is. It seems like the mainline does things a bit better in terms of the wings and the arm kibble, which seems to be the story with a lot of these Rise of the Beast Studio Series figures. The mainline Deluxes or Voyagers do a lot of stuff better than the Studio Series figures, which sometimes cost more and are supposed to be more movie accurate because obviously the line is called Studio Series. But I don't know, it's very strange what's going on with movie toy lines these days, but this does look alright. And then there's Squirpanock. In the robot mode, I don't know what to make of this robot mode. It really looks like none of the concept arts that we've seen of Squirpanock's robot mode that he was originally going to have in the movie. It looks like they just did their own thing here and sacrificed the robot mode for the accuracy of the Scorpion mode. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't even remember if there were purple-colored Squirpanocks in the movie. I'm pretty sure it was just the regular silver ones, red and green ones. I honestly do not remember seeing any purple Squirpanocks, but if there were, let me know in the comments if there were. But this does look okay. It's not something that I'll probably be rushing out to get, but I do really like the Scorpion mode. Now, moving into Voyager Class, Scrap Heap, he was leaked a few weeks back, so I'm not going to talk about him too much. He looks okay. And then Starscream, I did talk about some leaked images of him yesterday, but we have some new images of him today that I'll also be talking about here later on in the video, in-hand images from one of the Studio Series designers over at Hasbro, so stay tuned for that later on in the video. But this image right here, he looks okay, not as bad as the images we covered yesterday, but still, I mean, Gamer Edition, some of this stuff is just way off, like the midsection, and he just seems a bit too blocky, and the wings are way too freaking small. Like, you have this hot dog of a Tetrajet, and then the wings are like so stubby. It's like gluing potato chips to the side of a hot dog. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know why, it just does that. Don't ask me why that's the first thing that came to my mind, but that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, I'm not too keen on this figure just yet. And holy mother of craplets and scraplets from Revenge of the Fallen. Oh man, Leader Class Bumblebee movie concept art Megatron. Finally, we had the leaked prototype images from a couple weeks back that I covered, but now we have the official thing revealed in all its silver and gray and red glory. Oh man, this is really nice. And surprise, surprise, he's a freaking triple changer too. The modes, they're what you would expect from a movie Cybertron mode. It's not bad. I mean, they're alien vehicle modes. I don't know what people expect from these. People want like humanoid. They're expecting like humanoid quality to Cybertronian modes, and that's just not what it is. It's a totally different culture. It's a different planet within the universe of Transformers. Why would the vehicle modes look and abide by the laws of humanoid vehicles? I mean, you obviously still get that with the tank and jet here, with the wings and the cockpit and the barrel from the tank and the tank treads, but people, I don't know, I just think people take Cybertronian modes too seriously. I think it looks good. Robot mode looks good. There was also some in-hand images from Legacy United Wave 1 on display. Magmatron was on display. Rumble was also on display along with Mohawk. I don't know if any of the others were on display yet. I'm looking around. Yeah, I'm not seeing any right now, but if there are, I'll probably do an update video tomorrow or something. But next piece of news here, I guess there was a little bit of a panel at MCM London where they could ask questions. It was nothing crazy here. I guess it was like a quick Q&A. It seems a little bit pathetic compared to like SDCC Q&As, but there's a couple Transformers questions in here that were answered. This was posted by Grant W on Twitter. And the first one here, Studio Series Titan Class Stratosphere ? And I guess the reply was potentially not. This answer is absolutely dumb. Not a lot of screen time / demand. Now, Hasbro designers, if you're watching this video, I have no disrespect towards you guys. You guys have done some amazing work in recent years. But this answer, come on. I mean, what? I mean, we got Revenge of the Fallen Jolt. That was an afterthought back then. GM gave Paramount that car to promote in the movie, basically, and that whole character was an afterthought that was in the movie for like 5 seconds, and that had no dialogue at all, and that he still got a Studio Series figure, and I think that was, 2021? So the fact that they're basically denying Stratosphere a figure ever makes no sense here. I don't understand the reasoning and the logic by this answer. I mean, he had a pretty significant role in Rise of the Beast. He definitely had a lot more screen time than some of the characters that we've gotten in Studio Series. Like, if you guys are willing to do concept art characters, why not do a second tier character from your most recent Transformers movie? It makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, that's my rant for that little answer there. The other question here is, will Studio Series Concepts do Bayverse abandoned designs? Line came from existing CAD data, depends on that. Studio Series bits aesthetic, looking at how Gamer Edition can evolve, still early days. So this is a pretty typical answer. They don't want to reveal too much. I think it's pretty much obvious that they are going to be doing concept art Bayverse characters at some point. But then again, given this answer right here about Stratosphere, it's very strange. I don't know what's going on with Studio Series going forward. But hopefully it seems like the Bayverse concept art characters are on the table. And I really would love to see a lot of them, like Depth Charge, a lot of the protoforms from the 2007 movie. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that they could do. And the last piece of news that I'm going to be covering in this video, at least, Evan Brooks on Instagram, who is one of the lead designers of Studio Series at Hasbro, he uploaded some in-hand images of the new Gamer Edition Voyager Class Starscream, and I gotta say, it's not as bad as the in-hand images that we saw yesterday, but man, that midsection is still way too big and bulky. I mean, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot here, comparing the toy CAD next to the actual game render. I mean, look at how off that midsection is. It just looks so bad. Like, that's something that even the deluxe class got better. Now, the jet mode, it doesn't look as bad when you compare it to the game model. Like, that is sort of accurate. Still, I wish the wings were a little bit bigger, but whatever. And again, the cockpit has to be a lot smaller. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that cockpit. But comparing it to the original Deluxe, man, he's not even much taller. Which goes to show you how much smaller figures these days have gotten. The cockpit was way more accurate on the Deluxe class back then, from over 10 years ago, than it is on a figure that is supposed to be super hyper accurate from a game that came out like 12, 13 years ago. Like, I don't understand some of the stuff going on here, but he does look okay. He doesn't look bad. The backpack, or the back of him at least, it looks slightly more accurate, I guess, to the game design. So there's that at least. I don't know. And then you compare it next to the original Deluxe class in jet mode. It's okay. I prefer the proportions of the original jet mode a whole lot. The funny thing is about this character, guys, I sold off my original Deluxe class Starscream because we had the listing for this figure, thinking that, oh, this is a Voyager class, a modern day Voyager class in 2024. This has to be 1,000 times better than the original Deluxe that came out over 10 years ago. But no. I mean, they really didn't improve much. The accessories, sure. I mean, the mace is badass. The sniper rifle is cool. But, man, I just don't know. And then in here he is compared next to Megatron. That doesn't look too bad in terms of scaling. But again, if you just want to stick with your Deluxe and put it with the new Megatron, you're not really too off from scale anyway. Like, this Starscream really isn't too much bigger compared to the Deluxe. And then it says here, please note these collar pieces are consumer assembled and packed out with the accessories. That's probably likely due to the outrage from the leaked images we saw yesterday with those pieces popped off with the ball joints, which is funny. He's kind of acknowledging the leaks there from yesterday. But all in all, a lot of crazy reveals here. I'm really excited about that leader class Megatron. Starscream is a bit of a letdown here, but whatever. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do y'all think about all these reveals and news that happened today. All my social medias are linked down below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. My email is also down below if y'all want to contact me about business inquiries, or if you guys just want to hit me up about whatever, or if you want to contact dioramas from me, because I make dioramas for people for their toy photography, stop motions, or just their regular display shelves at home. Hit me up and we could work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!